Alright, hi everyone, my name is Binge Cinema, and this video series is going to be me and various guest stars reviewing many movies in many series. I'm here with my brother Jay.
Hi everyone, I am Jay, and my brother Binge is here.
Alright, today we're going to be ranking the Pirates of the Caribbean series. Now, up first we have Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Now, it's famous for being the first one in the series, and well, it's a favourite for most people because it's just nostalgic, really, right?
Yeah, and also it involves a good plot, and it really shows the true lights of the characters from it. Except, of course, if you've not seen any of the further movies, Mr.
Barbossa.
Mr. Barbossa, yeah.
Forgot his name, dude.
Anyway, so yeah.
Now, see, there are a few issues with the whole series in general. Do you know how many times everyone changes sides? It's all just it can be very confusing. I don't really like Will's betrayals of Jack over the series, especially in this one. Like, so what if you fell behind? Go back for him. Everyone else loves him.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the way Jack does betray pretty much all the characters in like most of the movies.
Yeah, but it's alright. But it's alright when he does it.
Well, yeah, but imagine if, say, I betrayed you a lot.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah, but, like, imagine if, like, say, Henry kept on, I'm not sure, willing to give you to an evil pirate to cut you with probably a blade filled with tetanus.
Well, I mean, if they just asked me nicely, I would have volunteered. I would have volunteered. You've been cursed for like 10 years, and you just need to drop on my blood to help you. Oh God, you poor souls! Of course I'll help you. Pirate or not, you don't deserve to suffer.
They've also.
Boy, that was gay.
They've also kidnapped you, and also it's good to be gay. Being gay is not bad.
Do you think I don't know that?
Yeah, you know firsthand.
Yeah. Why not? Okay, yeah, I kind of see where you're coming from. They did sort of provoke her when they just totally blew up her home.
Yeah, and they also kidnapped her. Like technically, they weren't in the wrong, but
that was not to steal her blood. They just knew she was the governor's daughter.
Although saying that it was not for the governor's daughter, they thought that she was Will Turner.
No, it's just because she was the governor's daughter. They didn't find out she was. They didn't think she was a Turner until she said her last name on the ship. After she invoked the right of parley.
However, she did say that she was a. She did say that. She was saying that she was the right age and of the right age and right location.
Well, a lot of people in the oh my god. Well, a lot of people in the Caribbean are the right age.
Okay, name 3 characters which are the age of Turner, Will Turner.
Will Turner.
That's not Will Turner.
Okay, Elizabeth Swann.
Yeah.
I want to say Elizabeth Swann's maid, but that's definitely not true. Well, they just are, okay? They don't shout because they're not important, right? The only important people you see are these people and Gibbs.
Yeah.
Why isn't Gibbs here?
Oh, also the people which you do see occurring is the crewmates of the Black Pearl and the crewmates that Jack collected to chase down the Black Pearl.
Well, you're kind of going off topic. We're just ranking this movie. Remember?
Oh yes, I would say this movie is out of a scale of 1 to 10, it is probably a 8.5.
Oh, we're ranking them in order, like 1 to 5. So is this 1 to a 5? Should have mentioned that earlier.
So I would say this is probably a 4.
Really? I'm gonna place a 1 higher and say 3.
Oh, is 1 the highest?
Yeah, 1's the highest.
Oh, I would say probably 4.
Still 4.
I mean 2.
Right, 2. You say 2, I say 3. Although, yeah, you know what? I'll go 2 as well. I'll go 2 as well. Yeah.
Which movies,
Yeah, 2. Yeah, it's a 2.
Yeah. And then to our next one, it is Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tells No Tales.
Dead Man's Chest. That's the last one, Josh.
Oh, yes, of course.
Good boy. Now, this one, No, I think this one would be lower than the first one because Jack does not have his signature hat for like the whole movie, and he just spends the whole time running.
Isn't this one where there's the Kraken?
Yeah, when Davy Jones is after Jack because Jack has a debt to pay.
Yes. Well, to be fair, Jack did. Hey, hang on, Jack.
Why did Jack do that? Raised the Black Pearl for 13 years. Yeah, I know, but did he do that knowing? Did he do that knowing that he'd have to spend time on the Dutchman?
Yes, but he believed that it was the. However, he did. It wasn't the thing. If he did repay off his debt by killing or giving him souls, which he did do a few, and through the course of the movie. However,
he got 4 souls. Or 5, well, actually 6 if you include Elizabeth and Norrington.
He didn't kill Elizabeth.
No, but...
And he didn't kill Norrington.
Oh, he didn't have the intention to kill them, he had the intention of giving them to Jones. Plus, who needs 100 souls on a ship?
A person that wants to have an armada.
An armada? You have one ship. You have the Flying Dutchman, that's
and
it.
And that's why he wants more crew to get more ships. That's how growth works.
He's been captain of the Dutchman for what, 300 years? He has not gotten more than 30 men.
Yeah, that's because some men leave and some men join. But and so it kind of evens out.
I guess, yeah.
Because he's got.
Where would he even get the ships from? From what we've seen, he just destroys ships.
I know, and then he can use the destroyed ships, like he used the ship which has been destroyed.
But that was that montage, in the beginning of the third movie.
I don't think there's ever been a montage in the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Not really a montage, but cuts of Davy Jones destroying a great many British or pirate ships.
Okay. Your point being?
Well, it shows that Davy Jones has no interest in making an armada. He just destroys the ships.
I know. What kind of ship does he use?
I just realised. He was destroying pirate ships because, oh god, Lord Beckett was making him do that. Oh, how did I forget that?
And also, is his ship in ship shape?
Well, it's not exactly in ship shape, but it's in shape enough.
It's got holes in it.
It's terrifying.
It's got massive holes in it.
Terrifying.
I know. I'm just saying, if it's got massive holes in it, and it can also go to the bottom of the sea and come back up, I think he uses magic to control his ship.
Well, it's not really magic, really. I don't think it's magic. It's more curse. Do you reckon the audio's all right on this?
I do not know. However, this is our first video, and I don't think the mic quality would be good anyway, because you've not used this feature before on the computer. Therefore, it's probably not the most experienced, and it's just warming up.
I'm just gonna pronounce this more.
Of course, that now might potentially block the sound. Anyway.
This should be good. This should be good.
So yeah, and by the way, Ben, this is not a way to edit it, as far as I'm aware.
I have no intention of editing it.
Okay, now let's get back to the topic of the film. So what would you rate this, Ben?
I reckon it's a 3 out of 5.
3. I would say this film is probably, it does line up for a whole lot of movies after it. Like the next 2 movies, I'm pretty sure.
You kind of have to watch all of them as much as you don't want to watch the 4th one.
Yeah. I would say that this is probably... Well, which one? Or really, which one would be the best? I'd say this is number 3.
3 as well?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, on to the third one. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Sorry for this. We couldn't really get the image that matches all the other ones. Bloody Chromebook.
So yeah.
This. Now, I love this one. Because the end fight scene where it's all the pirates versus all the British people. Oh, well, it's not really all the British people, but it's just so awesome.
Is this one with Pirate Cove?
Yes, it's the one where they go to rescue Jack. Although I don't feel like Jack's at his best. He's having hallucinations all the time, and he kind of spends like half the movie in the locker.
Yeah, although it is quite interesting to see them travel across the world to save Jack.
And Barbossa's back somehow. I mean,
yeah.
Tia Dalma, sure, she's like the goddess of the sea and whatnot, yeah. But how she's in human form. What magic can she do despite making crabs do her bidding? Or is she the crabs? I mean, but when the crabs are helping Jack, across the locker, we did see the crabs that go under her skirt, pervy crabs.
Yeah. And I've got to imagine something. If this is correct, what year would this be set?
Hmm.
Like
like
early 17th century, or like
17. I want to say
say
this
1730s.
1720s. The 1720s.
Like say like mid 1720s.
Hold on, I can work this out. Jack was born in 1690, and he was 61. He was 61 in the last one. Ugh, shocker. So 90. The last one is set in 1750-ish.
So let's just say
he's
30s.
He's about 40 in this.
Okay, but my point being that in this that
Maybe you get a little closer. No, don't know how good the audio is.
so yeah I forgot my point from what Ben was saying, but
You're welcome.
but I'm pretty sure that it would have to be the fact that this was the time of the Mongolian Empire roughly, and surely they could use some of the abilities which they gained to, get to Japan and invade Japan.
It was not Japan, it was Singapore.
The Mongolian Empire.
Mongolia had nothing to do with this movie. It was
I know, but it's set around the same time.
And why is that relevant?
Well, because they're using ships. You know what kind of ships they're using? Pirate ships. We can travel across the world. But guess what? The Mongolians don't pick up any of that. Instead, they just keep on using Chinese sailboats.
Mongolia was never in this movie.
No, but they went through China and Mongolia because the
They didn't-
Mongolian Empire went through mainland China and Russia at the
I
time.
don't recall them ever going through China.
Yeah, of course.
How is any of Asia besides Singapore relevant to this? I'm sorry, maybe I don't listen very well, but I just don't see it.
They had the scene where there was the fireworks, and then there was this.
Right, because other countries can't have fireworks.
At the time, China was the first country to have fireworks. Not to mention.
Really? Then how come Singapore had them?
Because trading. Remember, there's the scene where there's the sauna, and then remember, and then there's the guy with the the guy with the wooden eye, looks at Anyway, yeah. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, they went through China there, and which was right next to the Mongolian Empire. They probably would have gone. They probably would have passed Mongolia, because there would have been.
Yeah, and back to the movie sort of.
And also the text, but where's Davy Jones's locker? Because I got two guesses where it
World's
could be.
End.
But yeah, but
I guess in this universe the Earth is flat.
But no, but would it be near the New World or
New Worlds.
America?
Oh yeah, that's what you call America, the New World.
That's what the people called America at the time, New World.
Really?
Yeah.
But why didn't you just call it America?
Oh,
I mean, they went through some really cold places, and seeing as they were more in that Asian area, I guess it was more the North Pole.
yeah. Although it could, of course, be California and Alaska.
Could have been Russia.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, well, really.
How could it be Russia? They would have to have gone over Alaska, over
It's
Canada.
good. I don't have a great sense of geography. Okay, it was most likely the North Pole.
Yeah.
God, if you think about it, they were traveling for a year.
Yeah, how are you forgetting one thing?
Yeah.
Of course, there was a very deserty climate, so it would have to be probably either South America or the Rockies.
Yeah. Back to ranking the movie. Once again, I love this movie despite how
Plot holes.
Yeah, the plot holes, and how the Kraken wasn't there as much as I hoped it would be. I gotta rate this number one. This is my favourite movie.
I would also rate it number one.
Really, I honestly thought you go Black Pearl as number one.
No.
Hmm.
That's probably my second least favourite movie.
Second least favourite.
Apart from the Caribbean movie, I mean.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And
It's strange how you ranked it number 3. Was it? Or number 2? Didn't you rank it number 2 with me?
We never talked about this before. Anyway, so on to our next film.
Black Pearl. I'm kind of confused right now. Up next, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. I always thought it was Strange New Tides.
Yeah.
This movie, arguably one of the worst ones. I mean, Barbossa has no leg. He's with the British Navy.
No,
Blackbeard, the most feared pirate on the seven seas. The most feared pirate changes like every movie. The most feared pirate on the seven seas, I say with quotation marks, but you can't see me because we didn't have the camera turned on. He is so afraid of death. He is willing to sacrifice his own daughter and take people well to their deaths, so he doesn't have to be killed at the hand of the one-legged man, Barbossa.
And yet Jack does outlive him, which is surprising because Jack is suffering from high dehydration
And motor dysfunction. Yeah, watch Matt Pat's film Theory on Pirates of the Caribbean. It was something like 8 years ago, but it's amazing.
Yeah, Matt Pat is a great YouTuber. You should like and subscribe to him. Oh, and whilst we're on the topic, you should like and subscribe to us. And turn on notifications because we rarely do videos, and when you do, they'll be good.
Yes. P.S. Matt Pat's retired.
Sadly.
Yeah.
May rest in peace.
Now,
He's alive.
I feel like... Well, yeah, of course, but I feel like this movie it's a tad bit of a rip-off of the first movie. I mean, you
it's not really though.
well, some of the characters have been reused. You know, like the boy with the cross. You know, who fell in love with the mermaid. He is such a Will Turner knockoff. Why do we have him?
For starters, he holds true to his faith, which Will Turner does not. He believes he is a carpenter, but at the end of the film, he's a full-blown pirate.
He wasn't a piracy. A blacksmith. Look at the similarities. It's kind of like how Force Awakens is a remake of New Hope in Star Wars. Well, that'll be a future video. Josh might not appear in that.
And also, just saying, all Star Wars films are quite different. The later ones are horrible.
Yes, we'll talk about that later. Probably with someone else.
Like Tryon or Henry.
Yeah. Henry might not show up at all. I really should edit that out, shouldn't I? Well, I do like the mermaids though. I mean, I kind of like the scene where they're just eating everyone. Call me morbid, but I think it was pretty cool, you know.
I feel like that is a bit what you said is a bit sociopathic, and I feel like we should have to test it.
Yeah. But it's just the kind of, you know, it gives you like the good scared feeling, you know. It's kind of a sort of it's hard to describe.
Also, just saying, the mermaids in actual stories are like the mermaids you see in the Disney films, because mermaids in actual stories are like this, and like more like sirens and stuff.
Yeah, Matt Pat, he did a film theory about how mermaids actually look like and subscribe to the ruins of his channel. It's now in the hands of someone else, but we still like him.
Or someone else's. There's the theorists, which are his mentor.
And this Blackbeard's daughter, I forget her name. I want to say Karina.
I think it is Karina, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but they probably wouldn't do that because the mermaid's name was Serena. I don't like how churchy the churchy boy just names her. Like, what if she wanted to be called like Claire?
He did ask her.
Not really. Blackbeard was like, what's her name? And he was like, Serena.
And then she nodded to him.
Probably because I don't know why he just did that.
Doesn't that happen with immigration all the time? Like, when the Irish travelled to America, didn't that happen? Or like when the English sent away the Australians?
Maybe.
I was just saying, what would happen if we looked up prisoners on an island for hundreds of years?
This is a bit off topic, but okay.
Let's say good day, mate.
Yeah, like the people inside the tower, like the people inside the Tower Bridge. That's the one.
No, like the people inside of Australia.
Yeah. Now, back to the movie. Now, this one, it's terrible. Yes, but I gotta rate it. I gotta rate it number 4. Number 4.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. Onto the final movie. Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tale. Or Tales.
Yeah. Well, now, the poster does look good.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. I love Salazar's character design. How he's got like cracks all over his face, and it looks like he's always disintegrating. He's got that magical flowy hair.
Yeah, you want that, Ben?
I used to have that.
You look like Sigourney Weaver.
I did not look like Sigourney Weaver. You little shit.
You like Sigourney Weaver with dark hair.
Back to the movie. Again, I feel like they reused the they definitely reused the characters.
Oh,
They got Will Turner's son and this new girl with brown hair who's an astronomer who everyone thinks is a witch for some reason.
Because she's an astronomer and she's female at the time.
She's also a horologist.
Herbologist.
No, it was horologist. Everyone took that to mean the wrong thing.
What did they take it for?
You know. Horologist.
No, and what is actually?
Horologist.
Psychiatric.
Horologist.
A psychiatric.
They took her for a whore.
Oh, and what? Which actually? What?
She was an astronomer, but she said horologist. She said she was a horologist, which I have no idea what that is.
Horologist is someone that studies stars.
I thought they'd be more of an astronomer.
But there's
now Jack, he is broken at this point. He has no ship, right? Oh, we should have discussed that for the last movie. Jack, the Black Pearl is nowhere. Like, I hate how it's nowhere. We know where it is, but it's just not there.
Yeah, it's in a jar.
Ugh. But I love the ending of that movie. Like, it's a pirate's life for me. Savvy, it's a really good ending.
Yeah.
Now, unlike this movie's ending, Jack doesn't have his hat in the final scene. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's just sailing off. The monkey's kind of his now. He has the crew. Barbossa died. How did Barbossa die? And Barbossa, we know Jack is old. You know, he's 61 in this, and Barbossa, how old is he? I always thought he was like 50 in the first one.
Yeah. He might have been Jack age. Jack, maybe like 10 years older than Jack.
And these pirates, is Salazar like why did Barbossa know what was going on when his crewmates told him that Salazar was doing something? I mean, Salazar was dead, you know, kind of. I mean, everyone thought that Salazar was dead. Did everyone know he was stuck in the Devil's Triangle? You know, he was kind of blown up by red magic, and one of his crewmates he's missing most of his body. You know, he's just arms and legs and a few chunks of dust.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, I do like how there is reference to the I believe he's Spanish in the Spanish Navy.
Oh yeah, he's definitely Spanish.
Yeah.
He wasn't really Navy though. He was just out for revenge.
He was a captain of a Navy ship.
You know, his grandfather was killed by pirates, and his father swore revenge on him, but he died, and so Salazar's just here for revenge now.
Yeah, and also the fact that he was killed by pirates.
Yeah, well, not
AKA
really
Jack.
killed. Not really killed. I love how Jack just defeated him when he was 18 years old. Yeah, he was 18 when he did that.
I thought he was younger.
Oh. Well, I just don't like the movie. Jack is just worn down. He can't even jump a fence without falling flat on his face. Why the hell would he trade his compass away for a bottle of rum? Right? It's like the most valuable thing in the world, and to you, its value is no greater than rum. Why?
He does love rum.
I know, but
he's also not thinking straight because his brain is boiled.
Too much rum.
That's the irony, yes.
And look at the cover. How did the sharks make it? I mean, sure they're cool and whatnot, but why? The sharks were there for like 5 seconds in the film.
Yeah, at least in the Harry Potter films, they're actually there. Like in these Harry Potter films, unlike the Harry Potter films, they're actually there. I mean, in some of the Harry Potter films and the posters, they got some magical creatures that we haven't even seen.
Yeah, like in the Goblet of Fire, there's that one with the the purple ghost lady, and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's like the weird giant salamander thing.
Yeah,
but that's a topic. That's a future video, guys.
Yeah.
Where does Salazar even get zombie sharks from? He didn't have sharks in a ship. I'm not exactly sure he's physical. And I don't know how and where they came from. Does he have magic powers? Can he control the sharks and his ship, the Silent Mary? How does it like creak up? You know, it becomes like a giant mouth, sort of. I think. What is up with that?
That is simple. It is becoming a shark.
Becoming a shark.
Yeah.
He used a thing for sharks, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, I guess.
And why is Jack blonde in this? Why is he blonde?
He's going grey.
I don't think it's going grey. I mean, he doesn't.
Bleached. Sun bleached.
Really? I mean, he was like 30 in the first film. He's been on the seas like his whole life.
Yeah, he has.
And how does he have a British accent? I'm like 90% sure he's not British. He looks more Caribbean.
Yeah.
And why the dark eyeliner?
Well, because fashion. He's a fashion diva.
Yes. Loves playing devil's advocate, whatever that is.
That's a snitch, telltale.
Devil's advocate?
or someone that is someone
I'm gonna
that
look it up.
is mean.
Bear with me, remember, guys.
And also, whilst I'm here, we will tell you about our sponsor, my YouTube channel, which you won't find a link for below, but it is cool. But the title is JC Gaming, and the name is Joshua. That is not my name. That is just a fake name I made up.
Oh, it's a movie.
There's a movie called Devil's Advocate. Just search up meaning.
Give me a sec.
Yeah. Oh, and comment down below if you got any movie suggestions that we should do. And also comment down below if you're like me in this, because if not, then I will be gone forever.
A person who expresses a continuous opinion in order to provoke debate or test the strength of the opposing arguments.
Isn't that just all politicians?
Well, I think you'll know where this goes. This is number 5 in the movie rating.
Yes, almost just certainly.
Terrible, absolutely terrible. The crew has
Yeah.
no faith in Jack.
And also
in the
Jack.
movie.
I think my least favorite part about the film is just the fact that Jack literally can't do anything.
I've already said that. Yeah, it's just so true.
Yes, it's like he's a 6-year-old man.
Yeah. Well, I think that'll be it for today. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and hopefully we'll see you in like a month or so whenever I get around to doing this. So till then, goodbye.
And comment down below if you like me.
Yes, how to turn it off.
And by the way, Ben is not being an idiot now. He is an idiot always.